think I've ever given you guys my pre-nail tech lore and how I became the gel belle. So basically my whole entire life prior to becoming a nail tech, I literally never did my nails and never got my nails done. Graduated high school, wanted to be a nurse, did a 4-year degree, got my BSN, the whole deal. Knew I hated it the whole entire time I was there. Did I switch then to something I may like better? No. Graduated from that, started working in a hospital as an RN. Now we're talking May of 2019. We are also talking overcrowded, medium-sized city hospital, med-surg floor. Hated my job. Miserable, miserable, miserable. Me and my husband moved to a different state. We moved to Connecticut. I started working in Waterbury, Connecticut. But when did we move? March of 2020. So I landed my butt on a COVID floor, COVID med-surg floor. Things were spooky, things were scary, people were dying, didn't love. After a year, moved back home, started working in the original hospital, same exact job again, but things were spookier. People were dying in an even worse way. Everybody was on a BiPAP. Nobody could breathe. Awful. And like I was handling it all so bad because I didn't want to be there in the first place. There were other nurses that, like, I'm not gonna say they loved it, but like this was their passion, this was their thing. It was not for me, and it never was. So I was struggling. This was like early 2022, struggling bad. Needed a creative outlet. I was always like a creative, love drawing, painting, whatever person. Started doing my nails. First I got press-ons, then I started teaching myself how to do my own nails, doing cute little nail art. People on my unit loved it. They were like, oh my god, do my nails. I was like, bet. But wait, I need an exit out of nursing. Is this it? And I was having so much fun that I was determined that I was gonna make this work. But also, insane jump, right? Like, this was a true 180 in careers, and I was struggling even more with that because I was like, where's my money gonna come from? I just got this degree 3 years ago that I'm not even going to use anymore, and I'm going to be tens of thousands of dollars in debt. How am I going to pay my mortgage? How am I going to pay anything? How am I going to get groceries? How am I going to live? Right? Because we all know that starting as a nail tech, you make $0 and 0 cents. But because my husband is amazing and I was literally crying every day, he was like, I literally don't care if we're broke. You please, please leave nursing. It is not for you. You are dying slowly. And I was like, you're right. I am dying slowly. So I quit nursing altogether and I fully immersed myself in nails. Well, actually, it was a slow transition. I was still working per diem as a nurse and I was starting my nail business at the same time because I'm not that crazy. Like, I still needed some income. But yeah, once I had a decent amount of clients, quit nursing altogether. It was hard to do nails and nursing at the same time. It was like wearing two different, very weird hats on different days of the week because one was like gossipy, like, I don't know, kick back with your friends. The other one was quite serious, and I needed to put like my actual real thinking hat back on. But yeah, ever since I switched, I never switched back. I will never be a nurse again. I am not interested in that life whatsoever. Like I said, it traumatized me. So yeah, this is your sign. If you hate your career, make the switch, make the pivot.